What did you observe in this video? Yes, obviously, yes. There were so many people and people who were bitten by poisonous creatures, poisonous animals, snakes, scorpions. Okay. Why do you think these creatures bite? What is the main reason? Is it only to harm the people? Is it that they have some sort of enmity with you and therefore they are coming and biting you? Or maybe right now when I showed you some pictures of the snakes biting the humans, you might come across some Bollywood movies wherein the snakes take the form of that Nagin and stuff like that, and they will take the form of some human being, and then they will end up biting you or taking their revenge and stuff like that. Okay, so Bollywood movies will show all these things. So you might think of those that the animals are doing it on purpose. So when an animal does something like this, we think of that animal to be obviously cruel, okay, and devilish, okay, monstrous. We just want to kill that animal. We don't want that animal to survive any longer. But then, do we try to understand whether that animal has a personal enmity with us? Or maybe I have done something wrong, or maybe I have just troubled that animal, and therefore in retaliation, in its own protection, its own defense, it has bitten me. Okay. So today's poem, The Night of a Scorpion, okay, tells us something similar. The poem is composed by Nizam Ezekiel. He is a Jewish Indian poet. So the Night of a Scorpion is a free verse poem. A free verse, what do you mean by a free verse? A free verse is wherein the poem does not follow any sort of rhythm. Okay, it does not follow any sort of any particular sort of rhyme scheme. Okay, or the lines, the number of lines in the stanzas. It is free verse. It has 47 lines. Okay, and it has 8 stanzas. Okay, so not all the free verse poems have 8 stanzas, but this poem in particular, it has 8 stanzas and it has 47 lines. Okay, now coming to the story exactly, the first one, the poem actually tells us about a traditional Indian home setting, wherein during continuous rain, a scorpion happens to enter a house and the scorpion happens to bite the woman of the house. And then the effects, then the reactions of the people around her, how do the people try to save her? Okay, and there is again, as the poem progresses, there is a twist in the context. Okay, there is a twist in the language which is being used, because then there are certain things that come out, there are certain things which are superstitious, the way they try to heal the woman out of heal the woman of the poison, and at the same time there is another person, say the husband, who is trying to use some scientific method, okay, in order to heal the woman. Okay, so let us just begin with The Night of a Scorpion. Let's begin with Night of the Scorpion. Night of the Scorpion by Nizam Ezekiel. Okay. Nizam Ezekiel, as I said, he is Nizam Ezekiel is a Jewish Indian poet. Okay, so let us begin with this Indian poetry, which is a free verse, which has an Indian setting, Indian family setting, and at the same time there are too many pointers, there are too many contradictions that you will come across in this poem. Okay, first thing is you will also come across the attempts that are made by the farmers and the peasants around in order to help the woman. Correct, the attempts, the scientific attempts made by the husband. All right, then there is a conflict, then there is a little conflict between the science and spirituality. Okay, so and then at last it ends so beautifully, wherein the woman expresses just in one line that it was good that the scorpion chose me and not my children.